Wabara Kwar, which means good morning in the Paleo Hebrew. Shalom, shalom. Lord willing, Lord willing, this early morning live, this early morning meditation is edifying to you and encourage you. I want to give all praises to the one true power, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem Rakakwadash. Yahweh is the Most High God, and Yahushai is who the world instantly calls Jesus Christ. The Rakakwadash is the Holy Spirit in the Paleo Hebrew. Double honors to the elder apostles, the elder bishops, the elder prophets who rule well. Through the Spirit, Lord willing, they can continue to endure and be sincere, teaching the Most High's ministry. Mighty Shalom to the hopeful elect that are scattered four corners of the earth. Teaching His word and believing His word, Lord willing, the same Spirit is put upon you to endure and be sincere. Shalom to the Akwathium that are believers of His word, Lord willing, you can continue to pursue your lot, which is being a loving, excellent, and virtuous wife, and Lord willing, the most have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that's not in the faith. Lord willing, this is again straight to the point and maybe short. Again, the title of the lesson from you probably can see, we will be trading places. We will be put on high, and our enemies real low. Say it again. We will be trading places. We will be put on high, and our enemies real low. You know, our enemies will be very low, right? Lord willing, I could bring out precepts that will make sense of all of this. First, I want to get this side precept. If I may, this is what I want. This is Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, in verse 43. It says, the stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. Right? And because we sinned against Yahweh Shema Shai, we became very, very weak. And we became so low, we are symbolic to worms. We're symbolic to damn ants. In order for you to understand you must work for the Lord, you got to go study them ants. Proverbs 6:6, right? But let's get the main classic, Deuteronomy 28:1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, to observe to do all his commandments which I command thee this day, the Lord Yahweh thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. First and foremost, you got to give a tawada to Yahweh by Shem Yahushai for bringing forth the elect, right? And we would have never understood about the elect if we didn't go in the scriptures. Because, of course, church, they tell you, you know, everybody not going to be saved. People going to be put to death and such, or however they describe it. I can't even remember it to the best of my ability because I try not to. But when you actually come in these scriptures and understand it's a number, you know, these are the people that you can't number, but it's the elect of the elect, starting with the 144,000 who are men. You know, there's some sisters and some brothers that think in their mind 144,000 is men and women. Women are not even close to even being compared to men, especially if these men are men of war, just like Yahushai and their father. Um, Women was made for men, for that comfort, that nourishment, and for pleasure. And women give orders to servants, and they make sure the kids is good. Women were created for men, right? And the men was created for Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, where we were made to be servants under the Lord, you know. But it's beautiful the time we're in right now. Kamala Harris, terrible. I just had to say that. We see in the society we in now that the Israelites, the elect on this side, It's making through the spirit this place go upside down, right? Because it's all Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. When you go to Judith, the 5th chapter, verse 17 down, you see when we err against the Most High, we become weak. But if we get back to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, back to hearing his voice, back to serving him, right? He's going to make us on high above all nations. They're going to become a reproach, especially when you go to 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, right? The same people that are reputed as nothing, yes, they became lords over us, and they devoured us because of us, our stubbornness, right? So the whole point of this lesson, it brought me to Jeremiah, the 30th chapter. This is just flowing through the spirit, Lord willing. Again, this can be edifying. Going into Jeremiah, the 30th chapter, verse 16 and 17. Right, we're basically going into the destruction of Israel enemies. Now, I'm going to read these verses, and then I'm going to double to Limitations, the 4th chapter, because there's something in there. It just puts a smile on my face, and Lord, it could put a smile on your face. Trading places is going to happen, where the nations that be, starting with Esau, is going to be a huge switch, and then the children of Israel is going to be on high, right? Just like the Eddie Murphy movie with the guy that's on Ghostbusters. I don't know his name by heart, but he's on Ghostbusters. And if anybody's seen the movie Trading Places, you know what I'm talking about, right? So Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 16 and 17, it says, "Therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil. And all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey, for I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord Yahweh, because they call thee an outcast, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after." That basically, this is a place that nobody cares for, right? Let me get something on the side, because it talks about all thy adversaries. So first, through the scriptures, let's talk junk about the first the one that is the most prideful out of all nations. This Limitations, the 4th chapter, verse 21 and 22. I'm reading the KJV and NLT, right? So the KJV, it says, "Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shalt make thyself naked. The punishment of thy iniquities is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins." In the NLT, Limitations chapter 4, verse 21 to 22. "Are you rejoicing in the land of Uz, O people of Edom? But you too must drink from the cup of the Lord's anger. You too will be stripped naked in darkness. O beautiful Jerusalem, your punishment will end. You will soon return from exile. But Edom, your punishment is just beginning. Soon your many sins will be exposed." Let's read that last verse again in the NLT. It says, "O beautiful Jerusalem, your punishment will end. You will soon return from exile. But Edom, your punishment is just beginning. Soon your many sins will be exposed." Uh-oh. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3, "The son of perdition will be revealed." Today you gotta, if you not understanding who your adversaries, or if the Lord not dealing with you on the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding type level. I'm just being honest. Continue playing your game, continue to move in emotion, right? Because soon as you be aware of your adversaries, as soon as you be aware of who you are, soon as you know who the children of the Most High, as soon as you see the time or the signs and what's going on, it's going to draw you to look for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And if you can't find it yourself, it's just going to flow. Man's going to the Lord. You're going to come across a man that's walking in this thing. I don't know who it's going to be. And then you're going to be able to ask them some questions so that you can grow in this knowledge. This is not no damn game. You know? You have life right now. You're breathing. I just left work doing 12 hours. I'm tired. But at the end of the day, it's about the things that I see what's going on. I can't keep my mouth shut. You know? Is the Lord moving you? Right? Do you feel awakening? Do you feel a change is about to happen? You know? All these people, these nations that touched us and spoiled us, took over our land, take our name, make bad names about us. All of this is about the change for the elect's sake, right? Because Yahushua died for the nation of Israel. But who's going to receive the salvation on this side first? The elect that stand in boldness in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Right? So I got to get another one in Zechariah 2 and 8. Right? Because it says spoil, right? So this is Zechariah chapter 2, verse 8 in the KJV. It says, "For thus saith the Lord Yahweh of hosts, after the glory hath he sent me unto the nations, which spoiled you. For he that toucheth you toucheth the apple of his eye." The children of Israel is the apple of Yahweh Shem Yahushua's eye. Starting with the elect. That's why the elect is the first one that's going to inherit the kingdom. Those are the first fruits of Hamashiach Yahushai. The first fruits of the resurrection. The first fruits of salvation. The first fruits of the change indestructible bodies. Right? I got another one in my head. Let me see. I know this one is not going to give it. This is not going to give it. I'm going to go to 2nd Maccabees, the 2nd chapter. This is 1st Maccabees chapter 2 and verse, I'm going to start at 8. It says, "Her temple is become as a man without glory. Her glorious vessels are carried away into captivity. Her infants are slain in the streets. Her young men with the sword of the enemy." Because this is talking about when Israel started getting taken over by the Greeks and they started to defile the temple, right? Verse 10, it says, "What nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gotten of her spoils?" Right? It's this all everything been calculated, right? Because if the Lord said the heavens and the earth will record against you, you got to know the heavenly hosts are keeping record of what's going on under the sun. So even you nations, you're going to be held accountable for all that you have done. You know, there's a lot of people in these nations that think they didn't do anything wrong. They don't think that nobody is going to hold them accountable. Yep, that's what I want. Sometimes I gotta stop my mind from thinking of other precepts to get a different one. Right? This is Amos chapter 9, verse 8. It says, "Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh God are upon the sinful kingdom." Because I was saying that the heavenly angels is recording, right? So that means the Most High must have eyes on where Israel is at. If we're scattered four corners of the earth, the Lord is seeing four corners of the earth, right? But the main prophecy of the big deliverance is America. So the Lord has his eyes, right? Read again. Amos 9:8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh power are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord. He's not going to destroy the house of Israel. He's going to destroy 2/3 of it. I got to get that real quick. This is Zechariah chapter 3. Just going to the straight to the point. Verse 8, it says, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, which is this land mystery Babylon America, saith the Lord Yahweh, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Right? What third is going to be left therein? The 2/3 are going to be not the 2/3. Technically, the 1/3 is going to get beamed up, and the 2/3 is going to be left here to be destroyed with the destruction that's going to be put upon America. Saying it again, it shall come to pass that in all the land, this land of America, because it's not saying lands, right? Because there's different lands in this world, but he's talking about a Pacific land, and this is talking about Babylon, mystery Babylon, Babylon the Great, which today is America, right? If you don't see it or accept it, I'm not here to force you to accept anything. For the ones that know, the ones that see it, the ones that believe it, this is for you, right? And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh, 50 states, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Right? So 2/3 of this 3-piece pie, 2/3 is going to be cut off and die in this land. And the third is going to get beamed up. But literally, they're getting tried. Every day, the elect is getting tried. When Jacob Trouble, this is solidifying the MOTB, Jacob's Trouble, so on and so on. Right? You have to prepare. You know, we prepare for a date. I like using these examples because, especially you women and brother, like we'll try to get fly, got the best cologne on. Oh, yo, we got a date at 7:00. You really trying to make sure the outfit is out. Oh, it's a holiday. You got your outfit already. Or sports coming, a sport event coming. You going to that sport, so you got your outfit ready. You see how niggas playing? Or we going out of town, we going to Darien Lake. You see how we playing? We got our mind ready for a schedule. Have your mind ready for the coming of Yahushua. That's not just chilling every day, having your mind on what you want to do. This is a real reality event, But I could tell only the elect is preparing themselves spiritually, mentally, and physically if they can. Everybody else is enjoying the fun. They think this dumbass shit is going to last forever. They don't believe in the trading places. I don't want that. I want to stay right here, And anybody want to stay here, you deserve to die. You deserve to die. Any man, any woman that wants to stay in this hellhole, you deserve to die. That goes for me too, Whenever the Lord allows that wind to happen, literally, when he has allowed the MOTB to be pushed all over the world, we're going to see who's really serious about Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Who's going to really be calling on the Lord on that day, right? That's why we should not make no tarry. Let's get that verse 2 before we get into the precepts for Jeremiah, the 30th chapter. What is it? Sirach, the 5th chapter. It's Ecclesiasticus chapter 5, verse 7. Make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahweh, right? Don't make no tarry. Don't hesitate to turn to the Lord, right? If you got to do it each and every day, that's good. You're fighting that battle with the flesh. You got to let your flesh know that you of the Lord, because the Lord put a spirit within you. This flesh is going to die. Even getting in the chariot is going to just get stripped off, That's fine. Like, to really want to tap in the spirit, is your mind goes even further. We only get a little taste. Just imagine when the Lord just put it in you, and then you come across somebody, and you never know, through faith, and you see him, and you're like, man, in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, heal him. And then they start walking, and they get healed. I believe it's going to be men doing these things, man. I believe children is gonna be prophesied. I believe OGs, the elders is gonna be speaking of, man. It's gonna get real, but a lot of people don't see this, man. You know, all praise to the Most High. You know, Lord willing, we are that number, man. For the ones that strive, and Lord willing, we have that number. Again, Sirach chapter 5 verse 7. Make no tearing to turn to the Lord Yahweh by Shemal Shai, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahweh come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. Right? So don't put off day to day turning to the Lord. Right? Don't put off day to day talking to the Lord. Right? That drink hit me last night when I heard Elder Tahar. He said, because I was rewatching a camp, and he was talking about before he did camp, he did like 2 or 3 videos, and he said, if you're able to do it, you should be doing 3 videos a day. You know, because this thing is a job. You know, the Lord hired you for a position. You know, and I had to sit and it makes sense. You know, if you can get 3 videos in a day, or you stretch it out and throughout the week, what you're reading, you're praying, watching videos, that you're making sure that you're at least putting more than 5, and your the ability will grow in you, and you'll start doing even more videos. You know, you'll start doing even more videos, right? So now this is Jeremiah chapter 30 again, verse 16 and 17. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thy adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity, and they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of thy wounds, saith the Lord Yahweh, because they called thee an outcast, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. No one cares, you know, right? But the elect is caring for their people. This is why every day these men go to the highways and byways. You know, they're laying themselves down. They're being the example of Jonah. They're being the example of Jeremiah. They're being the example of what Yahweh Shai told the disciples, go to the highways, man, and teach this word. And even if you go to a city and they don't accept you, kick the dust off your feet and then turn and leave them to their fate. Just after I turn this video off, if you don't even hearken to the scriptures coming out, rewatch it, write them down, read them for yourself, and get a feel for it, right? Because this is talking about prophecy, right? So if it's going into the destruction of Israel enemies, they're still here. Hi guys, the enemies of the children of Israel are still here. And is Israel on high? Hell no, they not. Our brothers and sisters is on low, right? Just seeing a brother in the middle of the street, please, can I have like what? Even if he chose his life, our people is low. I got sisters on YouTube videos getting on sisters. It's no way we on high and sisters getting on sisters. This is not it, bro. This is not living, man. This is not living. This is not, excuse my language. This is not fucking living, bro. This is not fucking living, man. How can we just stay supporting this? And there's gonna be a lot of Jake women and you little LGB 123 peanut butter and jellies backing up and supporting Kamala Harris. You know how many Jake she put in jail? Even if they deserve it. She on a mission, right? She trying to be the best worker for these foo-foos. And then come to find out, her father, which he looked like he could be a heathen, right? Right? But in some cases, she might be a Jake. I gotta further investigate. But that man looked like he was an Edomite, right? But at the end of the day, she ain't our people, man. Right? Because your real people is the ones that serving and calling the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. No woman is going to try to be in authority. The Lord not dealing with her, man. Maybe on the left-hand side to do wickedness and do a whole bunch of, but on this side, serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushai on the righteous side, if she was really serving the Lord, she would never try to usurp authority over men. This whole country is men in here, man. This place is about to get turned upside down, bro. And if she do win, she's set up. If Donald Trump win, he's set up. Everybody's set up. Daniel 2:21, the Lord set up kings, remove kings. That means all the way from the beginning of time, all the way till now. Did he not set up Yahushai? He set up Yahushai to be the ancient of, the beginning and end. Yahweh is the ancient of days, right? He set up Yahushai for everlasting. Yahushai was already everlasting, right? Because he was created before the foundation of this earth. None of us can fuck with that power, man. Excuse my language again. We can't mess with the ultimate power that created things that we see from nothing. Woo, man. Trading places, man. So let's get into a few of these scriptures, and I'm going to let y'all go because I have to get some ZZs. Lord willing, I can get some Z's. Lord willing. This is Exodus chapter 23, verse 22 in the KJV. It says, but if thou shalt indeed obey his voice and do all that I speak, then I will be an enemy unto thy enemies and an adversary unto thy adversaries. Right? So if we obey his voice, even when you go to St. John chapter 10, I think verse 26 or 27, where it says, the sheep know my voice. We're going to leave it to that one. What am I thinking of? Judith. Let's go to Judith. Let's see if we can get to this Judith. Judith chapter 5, and we're going to go straight to the point, verse 21. It says, but if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them and their power before them, and we become a reproach before all the world. This is going to take place. Be praying on it, meditating on it, desire it. But you want to make sure that you desire that you're doing what the Lord wants, right? Because wouldn't you want to be saved from all of this? I don't want to be reborn in the kingdom, man. Take me from here. So, I gotta apply that pressure. This is Isaiah 41, verse 10. It says, fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee. Yeah, I will help thee. Yeah, I will uphold thee with the right hand of my righteousness. Behold, all they that were incensed against thee, right? Basically, angry enemies, right, against us, shall be ashamed and confounded. They shall be as nothing, and they that strive with thee shall perish. Right? They can what? Thee shall be ashamed and confounded. They're gonna be confused. They shall be as nothing. Even when you go to Isaiah chapter 19, it tells you that the Egyptians are gonna be weak as women. On this side, the so-called nation of Idumea, they're going to be weak as women, right? Weak as women, right? Salaki family, right? They're going to be weak as women. All right, let's get another one. Let's go to Jeremiah, the 10th chapter, verse 25. This is Jeremiah chapter 10. I'm going to start at 23. The point is 25. It says, O Lord Yahweh, I know that the way of man is not in himself. It is not in man that walketh to direct his steps. O Lord Yahweh, correct me, but with judgment, not in thy anger, lest thou bring me to nothing. Pour out thy fury upon the heathen that know thee not, and upon the families that called not on thy name. For they have eaten up Jacob and devoured. Jacob is symbolic to the 12 tribes, right? Because he's the father of them, right? Ate up Jacob and devoured him and consumed him and have made his habitation desolate, right? So this is what we should be adding on our prayer. Lord, Lord, pour out your fury upon our enemies. You know, you even have wicked people. These wicked people, if they're doing rituals, you got to believe that they're trying to ask their power against the powers that's against them. Witches do it too. Warlocks, all these people that be trying to they'll be talking about their enemies. So the children of Yahweh Shema Shai is going to be praying against their enemies, throwing curses up at the enemies, laughing and enjoying the moment, clapping. Yes, a lot of us is wanting Donald Trump to get in office because he said he going to cut ties to NATO. But if they don't put him, it's going to be somebody else that's going to cut ties to NATO. Because this is going to bring forth the prophecy of NATO helping Russia destroy this place. Yes, I said it. You know, I'm here. I can't just get on a plane and leave it. No, I want to get saved from here. I want to, Lord willing, I want to be of that number that gets saved. If I don't, I'm going to get destroyed here. You know, my better luck is to see my salvation here. You know, I'm going to put my hands to the plow because I signed it in my mind. Oh, yeah, I am an Israelite. As soon as I said that, it's no turning back. It's no way of leaving. Lord willing. Let me say Lord willing because the Lord can turn it around here, have you being a bug out, being a straight delusional, you know? Like some of these brothers in other congregations, man, being straight honest. Like, why we ain't talking about prophecies? Brothers just think the law is the only thing that you can get saved by. Jacob Trouble come, how the law gonna save you, brother? You know? Jacob Trouble is going to be so harsh, you know? And even on this side, we can't even do the whole law. Flesh is weak. Every day you should be continuing to repent, you know? But brothers don't got their mind on what's to come. Brothers ain't doubling up their faith, right? Prophecies, right? Speaking on Yahweh Shai. Build up your faith because I'm telling you, how this lady, every day I get out of work, her and her family get ready to go. I don't know. I think they go to work. Then there's other people going to work. The people in this facility over there, they get ready to go to work. Wife, she go to work, right? Everybody is getting their butt up to go to work. But is anybody thinking on what's going on? Somebody at work would say, yeah, they going to just put somebody else in office. But Kamala Harris, then what about, you know what? Jake don't give a damn. You know, they don't. They don't understand what's going on. Right now, even in the music industry, they're uplifting women in the music industry. Seeing too many females that's coming up. A sister last week, she made a song said, I'm smoking on my ex baby father. Smoking him. Like the weed, eventually saying in a song he gonna get smoked because of what he did to her. Last week, she got her ass blasted at her little venue for her album or her song. She got smoked. Now somebody's smoking on her pack, and this is literal. Her baby father is alive, and somebody literally smoked her boots. You know, this is like this. Like y'all do not know. Trading places is about to happen, baby. And only the elect, only the true believers of the true believers is gonna get it. Please continue, man. I just had to say that, man, because it's a good thing to know that I'm seeing this place fall down. Man, it's amazing. It's amazing. Let's get this one right here, right? I'm going to go into Isaiah, the 14th chapter. And I'm going to start at 1, right? I'm trying to just stay on the focus, but I'm going to just say it to you. Right, it's Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel and set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. These strangers this is Israel. If they're strangers, they're foreigner to the ways of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. They're going to cleave to Jacob, which they are the children of Jacob, but they have to be refreshed. They're going to be refreshed into understanding who they are, right? I see the elder on here. Be thankful. Shalom, Yahweh Shemashai, Barakatah, right? I see you early in the morning, man. Tawab Barakwar, right? He got Isaiah 24:1. Behold, the Lord Yahweh maketh the earth empty, and maketh it waste, and turneth it upside down, and scattereth abroad the habitations thereof, right? And through the Spirit, if the Lord is make it waste and turn it upside down, through the Spirit, the men of the Lord that's teaching every day since it first started through Abba Bibas all the way down, through the Spirit, they've been turning this place upside down with the help of Yahweh Hashem Shai, giving them the Rakak Wadash to understand his scriptures. Whoo! That makes so much sense, right? He got another one. It's the same verse, but in the NLT, the New Living Translation. Isaiah 24, verse 1 in the NLT. Look, the Lord Yahweh Shema Shai is about to destroy the earth and make it a vast wasteland. He devastates the surface of the earth and scatters the people. The only parts of the earth that's going to be destroyed is America, where we living in, call it a shit show, and Israel. It's going to be so many other lands that's not going to be totally destroyed. You know, you Christians and whoever else in the world think the whole world is going to be destroyed. Then here goes the rapture. No, you err not knowing in the scriptures. Israel is going to be smacked and America is going to be totally wiped out. That's the earth that's going to be shaken. But Israel is going to be able to be rebuilt, right? Beautiful precept, Elder Kawaz, right? Um, Again, Isaiah 14:1, these strangers are Israelites. Plain, right? They said strangers, and then the second verse don't call them strangers no more. So now they're talking about somebody else, right? Verse 2, it says, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. Right? So at the end of the day, right? Because when you read in the NLT, it says the nations of the world will help the Lord's people to return. Those who come to live in their land will serve them. Those who capture Israel will themselves be captured, and Israel will rule over its enemies. Right? Our enemies is not the strangers of our nations that don't know the customs and the ways of the Lord. Right? The Elder Torah always say, uh, uh, the truth is getting spread four corners of the United States, and because of the unicorn, it can cross over to the other lands, but they're not fully grasping or getting the whole truth, right? They're not getting it because look, how are they going to still be called strangers? They're foreigners to the ways, right? But it's still faith within these people, but they don't have the full understanding of what the men of the Lord have in America today, right? And I have to speak on the other brothers that's on the outskirts, because you do have a great millstone in Australia, you have it in UK, in multiple places where the truth is at. So them brothers is teaching and they understand the stick, right? Which I did in the video on my page, dealing with Ezekiel the 37th chapter, verse 16 down, very beautiful, and Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 33, right? Which Judah and Ephraim, the southern and northern kingdom, will be oppressed in captivity together, right? Some brothers that's in these other countries understand what that is, and that's a stick for America. But everybody ain't getting that in America, and everybody outside of America is not understanding that. Just have to say that. Seen many videos of elders speak on that. right? But real quick, I want to see something, right? So when you go into the blue letter of that word stranger, it goes into a foreigner, alien. Alien is a foreigner. Now, if we go into past tense, especially in scriptures, Israel was considered foreigners or aliens, right? Alien is a foreigner, right? They're foreigners to the ways of Yahweh Shem Shai, ways of pleasing the Lord, right? So let's keep these precepts going. I don't want to take us somewhere else. I don't want to take it somewhere else. Salaki family, I'm trying to. Okay. So now we're gonna go to the book of Joel, chapter 3, verse 8. Joel chapter 3, verse 8. Joel chapter 3, verse 8. Yes. It says, and I will sell, let me start at 7. It says, behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense, your repay, upon your own head. I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it. Right? Uh, Salaki, let's go up to verse. Yeah, let's go up to verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, right? That ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them, and I will return your recompense upon your own head. Right? And when we go to Second Thessalonians chapter 2, let's get that on the side. On the side. Second Thessalonians chapter 2. Second Thessalonians chapter 2. Chapter 2. Uh, no, Salaki. Second Thessalonians chapter 1, and I'm going to start at 5. It says, which is a manifest token of the righteous judgment of the Most High, that ye may be counted worthy of the kingdom of God, for which ye also suffer, seeing it is a righteous thing with the Most High to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. Right? It's a righteous thing that the Most High can put payback, on the people that troubled us, that spoiled us, that broke us down. Right? I really can't wait for it. You know, I'm really at work. Like, this is not living. This is not living, bro. But you can tell that it's a learning thing, right? I seen in this article, I don't know if I got it on this phone, where they said the best slave was an Israelite slave. Ah, dang, I don't know. It might be on that phone, or I probably deleted it. What was it? Let me see if I can find it. This was a really good article. The man said the best servant, because I want to read it in the correct way, and I wouldn't want to say it in the wrong way. Can I find it? Is it there? Oh man. Oh man. Dang, I didn't save it. Oh man. Sorry, family. I thought I saved it. Oh my goodness, man. That was a good little article too. I don't like to be a liar. I like to prove something I'm saying. Salaki family, I guess I spoke too soon. Salaki. Yeah, I spoke too soon. Sorry. Dang. He's really not in here. Yeah. So since I can't, I don't got it. But it was saying like the best servant was a Negro slave. They was the best servant. You know, this is why each kingdom we were in it flourished. This is why no nation want to let Jake go. you know, we the best servants, man. And that's why if we was to really tap into the spirit, if like the Lord really dealing with us, we'd be the best servant for Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai. If we could be a servant for these heathens and these other nations, right? How much more for Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai? Think about it. If we're the best servants from all the way from Judah all the way down, best servants for the other nations, how much more can we be the best servants for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua? Think about it. Like, literally, think about it. This is Isaiah chapter 33, verse 1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously. They dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Right? Reading the NLT. What sorrow awaits your Syrians who have destroyed others, but have never been destroyed yourselves? You betray others, but you have never been betrayed. When you are done destroying, you will be destroyed are when you are done betraying. You will be betrayed, right? Assyria is symbolic to America. Egypt symbolic to America. Sodom and Gomorrah symbolic to America. Babylon, ancient Babylon, but now it's mystery, great Babylon, symbolic to America. Just like Rome, America is Rome 2.0, right? The attributes. America, it went to and fro in the world, being sneaky and conniving. They betrayed nations, man. You gotta look. They betrayed the children of Israel, making you think you something else. They took your stuff, but it's all the Lord. That's why America's gonna be betrayed. NATO is gonna choose another side. We're saying it, starting with the apostles on down, because I wasn't the guy that brought this intuition. I didn't even understand these scriptures, man. I had to have a desire, but it was really the Lord. It was Yahweh Hashem Shai that put a desire in me, and I got it. Then I got around brothers that sharpened me. I needed help. This is what a team does. This is what family does. It sharpens you up. Real men sharpen you up for battle, right? And to get even more sharp, they be like, nah, brother, you need to watch this video. Then you keep watching brothers that have been paving the way for 20, 30, 40 years, and you like, wow, he has experience with experience. And then everything they bring out, it's not that, oh, let me hurry up and teach it. I had to go make sure that the Lord dealing with them, because prove all things. So if they bringing out these scriptures, I can prove if this man is being moved by the Lord. Let me go read it. Wait, hold on. And everything he was saying, because my memory not that good. So if you can hear what somebody's saying, rewrite the precepts, go write the website they went to, and then go look at it, read it for yourself. And look, I'm telling you, when you read it and you start seeing what this person said, and they could be teaching for a whole hour, and you're seeing what they said, how they explained it by what you're reading, and you're getting the confirmation. Even if you still might not get it and you pray on it and then you go back to it. Confirmation can be you going back to it a second time and you still hearing it again. When I'm at work and somebody show me how to do this on the roller, and I watch them, I'm gonna catch it. Boom. And then eventually I'm gonna add my little flavor to it. Then somebody might be like, hey, look, I'm gonna show you a faster way. Boom, boom, boom. And then he showed me up. Now I got both of them. Now I'm doing it faster and smoother. If I can do that at work, how much more is it for Yahweh Shem Yahushai? When I go to work and I need to get trained, don't somebody train you for your position or teach you what to do? In this truth, if you go in this Bible, you're like, I'm stuck here. We supposed to be guided. You don't want to take this on your own, because that's why the Lord says he loves unity of brethren. Right? So if you build yourself in this thing with a brother that can sharpen you up and you could be guided right, bing, 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 that is the best way to go, to do it as a team, because you'll be held accountable. You'll be steered away like, nah, bro, this, I see what you're saying, but it's this way. And then y'all get to come together and actually agree together. And if y'all don't agree, you get another witness so that y'all can teach the same thing, right? These are prophecies of things that's gonna happen in the future. I believe them. I believe them, because how the hell we get into America, right? And America was spoken in the scriptures as a prophecy. And we're walking in this thing right now. Don't mind me. I ain't nobody. I am nobody. So again, Isaiah 33:1. What sorrow awaits you, Assyrians, who have destroyed others, but have never been destroyed yourselves? You betray others. America hasn't been destroyed. They haven't even really been touched, right? But you have never been destroyed. When you are done destroying, you will be destroyed. America is always destroying or being in other people's businesses. When you are done destroying, you will be destroyed. When you are done betraying, you will be betrayed. Like Judas betrayed Yahushai, America, you will be betrayed. You're saying you have the best military or the best allies, starting with NATO. When you lose that, you are shit. You know, you really think that you something. You're on that high horse. They said Humpty Dumpty never failed, but I'm telling you, Esau, you failed. You a three-time loser. When Esau fall, all you nations fall. Esau's a three-time loser. He had the Greek, he had Rome, and he had this shithole. You're a three-time loser. And if I could add, I would say a four-time loser. It was already predestined. But your forefathers sold his birthright. The kingdom is yours. You're the firstborn. You need to be careful of your descendants, man. Just like you Pharisees were said when you hung Yahweh, you Jews, and said, let his blood be on us and our children. You don't even care about your descendants. That's why you can't just say every Israelite is your brother. You know? I can't just say I'm in unity with every brother. Yes, they speaking somewhat of the truth, but they wrong over here. We're not in unity. Because in unity, you're oneness. You speaking the same thing. You having the one mind. I'm sorry, I don't have that with everybody. You know? This is Ezekiel chapter 39 and verse 10. It says, so that they shall take no wood out of the field, neither cut down any out of the forest. For they shall burn the weapons with fire, and they shall spoil those that spoil them, and rob those that rob them, saith the Lord. Right? I'm Salaki. Let's go back up. Let's go to verse 7. So I will make my holy name known in the midst of my people Israel, and I will not let them pollute my holy name anymore. And the heathen shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh, and the Holy One in Israel. Behold, it is come, and it is done, saith the Lord Yahweh. This is the day thereof I have spoken. And they that dwell in the cities of Israel shall go forth, and shall set on fire and burn the weapons, both the shields, the bucklers, the bows, and the arrows, and the head staves, and the spears, and they shall burn them with fire 7 years, so that they shall take no wood out of the field, neither cut down any out of the forest, for they shall burn the weapons with fire. They shall spoil those that spoil them, and rob those that rob them, saith the Lord Yahweh, power. Right? All the weapons on this side will be destroyed. Right? Because the number one power It's going to be Yahweh Shem Shai, the 12 in the elect, 144,000. Israel as a whole. We're going to be the power of this earth. You know, no nation is going to be able to make war. It's over for you, mother suckers, man. I'm saying it just like that. It's over for you, mother suckers. Right? You robbed us, Queen Elizabeth, with all these damn higher ups, all that gold they got, the trillions. Where you think they got that from, man? You think they just burned old history gold and silver? No, they kept that. You a fool if you think that they did, because when Esau go hunt an animal, do he kill the whole animal? No, he cut the head off and make it a trophy. Him taking our treasures from old and hid it from you is a treasure to him. I got these niggas low. How can the Europeans, these small head you use, and Russia have our pictures and have them hitting? Then Putin just come out and flex it, even though we already knew. The wicked is mocking niggas by holding all your jewels and your pictures. The Lord told us not to make molten images, graven images to worship. But in the same mind of these Europeans, how they paint, we was painting too. Brothers had the notion of, oh, let me draw this brother. We wasn't praying. When we were serving the Lord, we wasn't worshiping no statue or no images. Those things was for people that actually went and left the Lord and start worshiping the image. The Lord never told us to make a statue of him and worship him. The statue is not no gargoyle. When the sun go down, it comes to life. No, the Lord don't work like that. He's the ultimate power. Right? We profane the Lord. You know? Ezekiel 36 going down to 20, starting a little up, maybe verse 20. We profane the name of the Lord, man. And his brother's doing it still to this day. Calling the Lord Jesus every damn time, bro. A brother had to rebuke me on that, man. And I was always saying, some people that don't know Hebrew, who cares, man? I can't be a respected person. You have to know Jesus Christ is an ignorant name that we call him. What is his real name? When you get edified, you're going to call him by his real name, which is Yahushai. You go to Sirach, the prologues, that tells you when things are spoken in its original language, it has a way stronger meaning. Right? Jesus is not Hebrew. Nowhere is and nowhere was. When you translate that all, it don't never go back to Yahushai. Right? We have to be edified on those names. We got to get that back. Man. All praise to Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man, for this wisdom, man. Free. This is Jeremiah chapter 2. I'm going to start at verse 2. It says, go and cry in the air of Jerusalem, saying, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I remember thee, the kindness of thy youth, the love of thy espousals, when thou wentest after me in the wilderness, in the land that was not sown. Israel was holiness unto the Lord Yahweh in the first fruits of his increase. All that devour him shall offend. Evil shall come upon them, saith the Lord Yahweh. Right? So all who harms Yahweh Shema Shai's people, they are declared guilty. Right? Now, when you think about it, who is the lawyer of Israel? Who's the mediator? Who is talking? Even when Yahushua said, if they confess me to men, I'm going to confess you to the angels. If you deny him, he's going to deny you to the Most High. I don't know him. How much more to the children, the elect on this side? You keep confessing to the Lord. Like, man, that's my guy right there. What if that motivates you? Like one day you outside at night and you look up and you seeing like 5 chariots go past your head. This is going to hit you like, yo, I've been telling mad people about the Lord. It's not saying that you is the elect. You didn't get beamed up like Elijah. You didn't get beamed up like Enoch. That means you still have a course that you got to keep moving. But that was a faith booster. You know? All them other times you ain't never see, you didn't really know. Because if we really knew what that was, we would have been saying, oh, that's the scriptures. Oh, that's and that. No, we didn't know. We got to be honest to our brothers and sisters and ourselves. We don't know, you know? And this is amazing that Yahweh Shem Shai has given us the chance to know him again. You know, if we was to be truthfully honest, we don't deserve none of this. You know, this truth is so sweet on the lips. We don't even deserve it, but Yahweh Shem Shai see fit in his eyes that it's gonna be a elect, a remnant that will get it, right? And through them, the children of all Israel will be in the kingdom of heaven at a point in time. Exodus chapter 15, verse 26, outside of that 25. And he cried unto the Lord Yahweh, and the Lord Yahweh showed him a tree, which when he had the waters were made sweet. It's funny, I just said the word is sweet. There he made for them a statue and an ordinance, and there he proved them, and said, If thou wilt diligently hearken unto the voice of the Lord Yahweh thy power, and will do and will do that which is right in his sight. That means the Lord can see, do right what's in his sight. The Lord always can see, and will give ear to his commandments, and keep all his statutes. You got to go back to the first 5 books of the Bible. I will put none of these diseases upon thee, which I have brought upon the Egyptians. For I am the Lord Yahweh that healeth thee. Only the elect is going to get the benefit of not being hurt on this side. Plain, straight to the point. Let's go to Psalms 107, right? This is Psalms 107, verse 20. This is what it reads. Outside of 19, it says, Then they cried unto the Lord Yahweh in their trouble, and he saveth them out of their distresses. Only the elect, right? Let me get a side precept for that, and then I'll read the next verse on it. Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, and verse 10. It says, Look at the generation of old, and see, did ever any trust in the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. He said, Look. So that means, Romans 15:4, we must go back to the things that was written for our learning to find out, did anybody of the old generation trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that called upon his name? We would have to go and look. In the real ones, the only ones that tried to fake it and phony was ones that died. When Moses came down, when the Lord made the earth swallow, the Lord was killing the wicked Jake, right? Because we don't take Yahweh Shem Shai serious, right? We not taking the Lord serious, but the Lord created the elect that will, right? Let me just get that side precept because I guess I was itching for it because I keep speaking on it. This is Isaiah 1 and 9, right? And multiple times, even in Ezra time, it was 7,000 remnant left behind. This Isaiah chapter 1 verse 9. Except the Lord Yahweh of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant, we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah, right? If it was like Sodom and Gomorrah, then all Israel would have been destroyed. All praise to the Most High, he left a remnant, right? All through our lives, he left a remnant. And look at us now. That remnant is the elect that's going to get saved, right? So Psalms 107, I'll read 19 again. Then they cried unto the Lord Yahweh in their trouble, and he saved them out of their distresses. He sent his word and healed them and delivered them from their destruction. Right? He sent his word through the Spirit, which all our forefathers was teaching, thus saith the Lord, all the way till now. And he physically sent his word, which was Yahweh Shai in the first century of AD, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, but in around the time of Roman's Empire, like kind of the beginning of it. And then Wisdom of Solomon, the 18th chapter, verse 15, that word is going to come back down, which is Hamashiach Yahushua. He's going to come back down. And what it said, it says, deliver them from their destruction. And what does Yahushai means? Yahushai means he redeems or he saves, right? Yahushai is our deliverer, right? Oh man, that's amazing, man. Lord willing. Oh man, that's amazing. The same one that died for our sins is gonna come and save us. So scary, like Lord willing, I'm not one of them Pharisees that said crucify him, or anybody that was, you know. But this is the guy that laid his life for us. He gonna come and save us. You might as well get to moving, man. We get to see Yahweh Shai come save us. The one that died for us, that's a big thing. Why the world why if the world love us, why they keeping this secret that this is a black man gonna come and save his people? Because they're afraid. That's that May song. Welcome back. Yahweh Shai coming back, man. And he ain't coming with hugs and kisses. For the elect's sake, Lord willing, he is. Right? This is Isaiah chapter 30, verse 26, but I'll start at 25. It says, and there shall be upon every high mountain and upon every high hill rivers and streams of waters in the day of the great slaughter when the towers fall, right? Going into the enemy. Moreover, the light of the moon shall be as the light of the sun, and the light of the sun shall be sevenfold as the light of 7 days. In the day that the Lord bendeth up the breach of his people and healed the stroke of their womb. Right? In the NLT, it says, in that day, when your enemies are slaughtered and the towers fall, right? Because when you think of Malachi, especially starting with Esau, he shall build, but the Lord shall tear down. That's him tearing down. There will be streams of water flowing down every mountain and hill. The moon will be as bright as the sun, and the sun will be 7 times brighter, like the light of 7 days in one. So it will be when the Lord Yahweh begins to heal his people and cure the wounds he gave them. Look, the Lord Yahweh is coming from far away, burning with anger, surrounded by thick rising smoke. His lips are filled with fury. His words consume like fire. And that's going to be Yahushai, who's going to come in the power of his Father as a physical vessel. Yahushua is going to come as a man of war. Ezekiel the 15th chapter verse 3, because he comes as his father. His hot breath pours out like a flood up to the neck of his enemies. Really, it's going to be laser beams. Because when we go into 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, he's not going to have no weapon in his hands. And that weapon just going to come straight out of his mouth. A controlled heat, right? And he will swift out the proud nations for destruction. He will bridle them and lead them away to ruin, right? When you go all the way to, let me keep clicking all the way to Isaiah 19. Let's just read, I think it's 16. I'm going to read 15 and 16 in NLT. It says, there is nothing Egypt can do. All are helpless, the head and the tail, the noble palm branch, and the lowly reed. In that day, the Egyptians, who's the modern day Egyptians, right? The modern day pharaohs, right? Rulers to be, would be Esau. You have to look at things spiritual, but yes, this is a figurative, these are figurative people, right? These are physical people, but through the spirit, they are symbolic to Egyptians. You looking at a president, you looking at the elite. What role did they play? Either magicians, sorcerers, or pharaohs. Pharaohs are kings, rulers. So really the top rulers is the elites, the one that's controlling the money, controlling the media. The ones that's in America controlling media, those are the puppets in a power seat. The ones that establish the agreement on what can be ran, those are the pharaohs, right? All the other ones is like what is they called? Um, rulers over subjects. I forgot what it's called. It's right on my tongue. But you have like just like how they got mayors, they got governors, senates. All of those are ruling positions, but those are a lower level. You know, the top rulers where you can't even see them or get to them. You know, again, Isaiah 19 verse 16 in NLT. In that day, the Egyptians will be as weak as women. They will cower in fear beneath the uprising fist of the Lord Yahweh of heaven's army. What is that? What is that? That rising fist is Hamashiach Yahweh Shai and the heavenly angels, right? So who is up now? The wicked. And who is that wicked that deceived the world with their images? It's only one nation. That's the so-called white man and woman. If Ecclesiastes 4, it tells you it's no end to it's no end of the people. So that means all the nations, the 18 nations that's in Genesis the 10th chapter are on the earth right now. They might have different names, especially with Esau being crafty, but they're on the earth now. And you can look at prophecy, you look at the attribute of that nation or how they move, that's them. Right? And this is not to force anybody to get this. If the Lord dealing with you, you're gonna get it. Let me get this side precept because I know it's gonna happen. Right? This is Isaiah chapter 8, verse 20. The Bible is this is a very deep, hard book. And if you not coming correct when it comes to prophecy, let alone you could tell if somebody fully believe in the Bible, because through faith, they're going to be talking about the MOTB. I'm sorry. It's going to, Sirach 39 and 1. Men are going to be talking about prophecy. So you're going to have a conversation of the MOTB. Let alone you're going to have conversation of the children of Israel ruling the earth and having God-like power. I haven't seen any Christians or people in other congregations, I haven't seen them multiply talking about powers or the UFOs. That's when you knowing that you're elevating in this truth when you're seeing or hearing somebody speak on chariots. Even going to the book of Ezekiel, going into the pillar of fire at night and the pillar of cloud by day. You know who's gonna go into those things? Men that have the secrets of Yahweh Shemashai. Second Ezra chapter 14, and you can look at Daniel the second chapter starting at 18. The wise men, the wise people of the children of Israel will get the secrets of the Lord. Amos 3 and 7. The Lord revealed his secrets to the prophets. You think that's everything that you think you know by ABCs? No. Some of these secrets everybody can get. But we'll leave that alone. This is Isaiah 8 and 20 in the NLT. It says, look to the Most High's instructions and teachings. Really, look to the law and to the testimonies. What's the testimonies? The witness, the records, the report of who? The prophets, Yahushai, the apostles, right? The testimonies of Yahweh, the testimony of the Rakak Wadash, right? People who contradict his word are completely in the dark. So if you're contradicting anything in this word, but you're not coming to learn, not coming to be edified, oh yeah, I'm sorry. You're in darkness. The Lord not dealing with you. Plain and simple. Right? So let's get this last one and let's close out. This is Jeremiah chapter 33. The point is verse 6. But I'll start at 4. It says, for thus saith the Lord Yahweh, the God of Israel, concerning the houses of this city, concerning the houses of the kings of Judah, which are thrown down by the mounts and by the sword. They come to fight with the Chaldeans, but it is to fill them with the dead bodies of men, whom I have slain in my anger and in my fury. And for all whose wickedness I have hid my face from the city, behold, I will bring it health and cure, and I will cure them and will reveal unto them the abundance of peace and truth. And I will cause the captivity of Judah and the captivity of Israel to return, and I will build them as at the first. Right? How about Shemashah is going, build us up, yeah. verse 8, and it says, I will cleanse them from all their iniquity, whereby they have sinned against me, and I will pardon all their iniquity, whereby they have sinned and whereby they have transgressed against me. And it shall be to me a name of joy, of praise and honor before all nations of the earth, which shall hear all the good that I do unto them, and they shall fear and tremble for all the goodness of all the prosperity that I have procured unto them. And we can keep on going. But you have to understand the ones that's really going to get that benefit. And I'm gonna cheat. I'm not gonna give it to you. I'm not gonna give you the whole portion. But I'll tell you what you can go read just to motivate you. The only ones getting that is the ones that stand in bold, right? For the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. And this is 2nd Ezra chapter 2. And the main point, if you want to read to understand it, read from verse 41 to 48. But I'm going to give you verse 46 because these elect are getting crowned. And this was a vision by Ezra, which the children of Israel on this side is going to be able, Lord willing, we have that number, you're going to be a part of that. And guess what? That was a vision. And it's going to be fulfilled in that time. Lord willing, we are that number. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 46. Then I asked the angel, who is the young man that crowneth them, and he giveth them palms in their right hands? And he answered and said unto me, he is the son, he is the most high son. Ezra was way before Yahushai. In the vision, he seen Yahushai crowning the elect, whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them who stood so firmly for the name of the Lord. Right? So Ezra is commending us in his vision. He's commending the ones that stood firmly for the name of the Lord, which truly is, in Paleo Hebrew, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. He's commending us because we stood firmly for the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai when nobody else will. Lord willing, this was edifying and straight to the point. Lord willing, you can continue to press on to the mark. And with that, I say, Shalom, Yahweh speak.